Thousands of lives were lost, and half of its crew survived. And raised the lost recovery ship. 81 years later, Theodore tugboat. He works in a big harbor. He has all of his friends. Everyone likes him. Well, there's this ship that were at dry dock. He actually had many friends. The tugboat, the sub-diver, and his name was Jimmy. And then that tug is named Mike. Theodore actually liked discovering the big city harbor, and then one day he met someone. And it went like this. Who are you? Finn McMissile, for British intelligence. Theodore tugboat, Canadian intelligence. I've been searching for this a ship. A ship that's been lost. Can you help me find it? Sure thing. Why? Don't tell anyone, because this would be worse. Why? Because if the Soviets find it, they'll be billionaires. But Halifax people and American people must do it. Alright. Oh no, here they come. Wait, come back. So, Theodore never got to see him. But then, 5 days and 5 hours later, came up. Error, false alarm, Theodore. Oh, alright. I'm gonna survey so that I'm a car that was thrown overboard. Alright, said Theodore. So he just did that. Theodore didn't tell anyone because the ship which Finn McMissile were searching for, he didn't tell both of his friends, Jimmy or Mike. They both actually talked together, but then he actually met Finn McMissile that same day, but then he saw something under the water when he went for an underwater dive. Finn McMissile saw him, and he thought he were a Soviet sub, but he wasn't. He were a Canadian and American sub, which worked for the National Science Society. And he said, alright, here it is, said Finn McMissile. So, Jimmy went with him. Then he saw that shade under the water. And then he saw what it was. It looks exactly the same. Dive, dive. We found it. I found it. No, we found it. Alright, Finn. It's time for you to go. Alright, so yeah. Look out! Oh, Finn. Seriously. Sorry. I'm an undercover spy. Sorry. Must not tell anyone, okay? Why am I going in circles? This isn't good. So, after that, Finn McMissile was getting dizzy. Jimmy knew what to do. He had to get Theodore's help. Even the new tug, Mike. Mike! What's the matter now? Jimmy, there's been something bad. What is it? Don't tell me one of your lies again. It isn't. It's not a lie. Just look. Hey, is that Finn McMissile? You know him? Yes. I was a former spy. What? Then Theodore heard everything. He said, "You were a spy?" He said it out too loud. Then everyone became quiet. Oh, I need him to be stopped, because he won't stop going in circles. Alright, so Theodore, I'm gonna go. But wait, he needs something. I don't care. I can do it. Indeed, he did. Thank you, Theodore. You're welcome, Finn McMissile. Alright, now what we have to do is raise the ship. Alright, but how? So, 5 days later, they raised the ship. And it went like this. The ship was raised. They brought it back to the harbor. And they kept it there for a museum. They picked up stuff of the wreck. They had many new friends coming to the harbor, far and wide. And Jimmy, the sub, actually went on to dive. He actually searched many ships throughout the world. Meanwhile, Theodore and Finn McMissile became friends. Meanwhile, Mike, the tugboat, actually had his own TV show. They had a happy and good life. Now you're probably wondering what happened to the ship at dry dock. Well, here's how it happened. It were a hard and brash day. It were a hard but very bad day for him. He were gonna sink because of his bad luck that he had. Indeed, he said he sunk, and he said, he stayed under there for many years. But then, eventually, he survived, and he was raised. And he was also right next to the big ship that was raised 5 years before him. And they became best of friends ever since. They all lived happily ever after. The end. Bow, 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 bow. Down, 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 down. Bow, 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 down, down, down. Down, 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 down. Thank you for watching.